This is Breaking Out of Heaven, 2007 to 2009, the complete document of the final chapter of Ronnie James Dio's life, a reunion of Dio, Tony Iommi, Geezer Butler, and Vinny Appice that produced a top 10 album, 2 major live sets, and then ended when Dio died of stomach cancer in 2010. So let's take a closer look at the package here. Take a look at the hype sticker, Heaven and Hell, Breaking Out of Heaven, 2007 to 2009, 7 LP Super Deluxe Edition, featuring The Devil You Know, including 3 bonus tracks, live from Radio City Music Hall, the full concert on vinyl for the first time, Neon Nights, 30 Years of Heaven and Hell, live at Wacken, 40-page book with photos, artwork, and liner notes, replica concert book, and The Devil You Know poster. So let's open this up. The trusty X-Acto knife here. Excited to have the vinyl set. The CD box set comes also with a Blu-ray. That's the big differentiator between the two versions, content-wise. And I wish that these record companies would, when you're buying the vinyl set, there seems to be a trend of keeping Blu-rays, video Blu-ray content, or even digital Blu-ray, just audio content, keeping that with the CD-only version. You're paying a premium for this vinyl set. Why not just plunk it in here and be done with it? That way people can have everything, because there's no way I'm buying the CD set on top of this. So here's the outro, the 3 albums, Warner Records, made in Germany. I really like the Black Sabbath Super Deluxe box sets. They're always a good quality. Again, nice hard cardboard. So let's take everything out. Get that one last. Okay, so we have the booklet. I'll leaf through this in a moment. It's really nice. The program replica, tour program. Again, I'll look at that in a second. The poster. I'm not going to open this up all the way simply because, well, yeah, it won't even fit in the screen. Let's turn this sideways. You get a, it's a large poster. Set that aside. We have the Heaven and Hell set, 2 LP. Radio City Music Hall live. This is 3 LP with the 3rd in the middle section. The 30 Years of Heaven and Hell. Malcolm Dome. Super. So, set those aside and take a look first at the booklet. Breaking Out of Heaven, 2007 to 2009. So I'm really looking forward to reading through this. I like the booklets that have lots to read, because sometimes you get these and they're more simply photos and a half-page quotation from somebody else in the music industry talking about the album, and I'm not really interested in that. tour art. This is great. I'm sort of late to the game on this particular version of Black Sabbath. I missed it at the time. It wasn't on my life had taken me somewhere else, and this just wasn't on my radar. So it's been the last couple of years I've been diving in to Sabbath a little bit more deeply, and I've enjoyed listening to this stuff. And of course, you can't really find it anywhere, certainly on vinyl. So I jumped at the chance here. Great concert shot. Photos of the band. Great stuff. So look at the tour booklet. The tour program, rather. Did you get to see this lineup on tour? Let me know in the comments what show you went to, and if you could pick out, well, I mean, it's kind of hard to pick out the best song, but is there any that still sticks out in your mind from that night? Okay, so let's take a look at the Heaven and Hell set. Again, the lyrics and the tracks. Polylined, very nice. So these look really quite nice. Nice and flat. You get the gist. Here's the other one. The same label. Here's Radio City Music Hall live. Let's see if the labels are any different one here. Open this up. This won't even fit in the shot all at once. I'll have to compare this. This seems a little heavier than the other. Nice and flat. These are always a bit of a pain. Digging out the middle record. I wish it's just like put two on the side. I'll investigate to see if I can actually store it that way, because this can be a real pain sliding out. Side 3 and side 4. Oh, heavens. Yeah, I'll get that back in later on. What a pain. And side 5 and side 6. So this was a great concert I've been listening to a fair bit. I mean, it's all amazing. And of course, Wacken. And you'd never know that Dio was this ill at the time. What a voice and what a performance and what a great show. I do wish, though, again, I don't mean to keep harping on about it, but I mean, if you're paying this much for the set, they should at least just drop the Blu-ray in. Open this up. This seems on first impression, in any case, I haven't listened to it obviously, but it seems like a nice pressing. Nice weight and very clean. Sometimes you get records and they're just dirty looking right off the bat, like dust, just from the factory, the plant. But these are not like that. Not going to go into all the, I haven't gone into all the tracks on this, because if you're watching this, the chances are you know what's included in this, and it's everything that this lineup did during this reunion. Box back, and we'll put it away. Okay, so when I put things back, I always like to put the outsert on the bottom, and then the poster, put the albums in. Look, I know what I'm doing this evening. Huh. The large one on top. Like so. Okay, so there we go. Let me know, are you going to be picking up either version of this, the CD version or the vinyl, or do you have all this stuff already? Let me know what you think, and also let me know how you feel this compares to their previous Black Sabbath, official Black Sabbath work. Thanks.